Well, guys, we did it. We graduated. Class of 2020, words cannot express how much I love you all. But before I get into that, I need to take a moment to recognize and thank everyone that made today possible. To the families who worked so hard to put us through Adventist education, to give us the opportunity to attend Highland View Academy, the class of 2020 thanks you. Without you, we would have never met and experienced the blessings that these 4 years have granted us. To the teachers and staff who worked so hard to plan our at-home graduations, to make us feel appreciated, honored, and accomplished, the class of 2020 thanks you. Without your efforts to push us to do our best in our schoolwork, without all of the days of sitting in your classrooms after school to help us through homework, without all of the cheering you've done for us at our games, campus cup events, and award ceremonies, and so much more, we would not have made it here today. Your guidance and love has gotten us to this point, and we're forever grateful. Now, my fellow seniors. Every day that I saw your smiling faces, heard your heartwarming laughs, listened to all of us sing together, and experienced all of the terrible jokes, my life became brighter. I cannot bear to imagine what my experience would have been like if I would have never transferred to HVA. I started my high school career off at our sister school, but felt as though God was calling me elsewhere. I called my parents, they picked me up, and I was moving into HVA a day later. The moment I stepped out of my car, I was greeted with open, loving arms by the students and staff, and the love never stopped. Our class has a very special and unique bond. We're small, yes, but the love we have for each other is so vast that you would not even notice our size. We've been there for each other through everything. All-nighters, personal struggles, Lutz papers, breakups, focus questions, campus cup events, class parties, and so much more. We're not just a group of classmates that happen to go to the same school. We're a family that was destined to meet here and now. No matter what the activity was, our class always wanted to do it together. We had so much fun going to Gabriel's house to watch movies and eat exorbitant amounts of food, going on senior outings such as the campout and DC trip, getting stuck in traffic until 2 a.m. on our way back from our junior class party, singing the $5 footlong song every Tuesday in Dino Mar's class, making random noises during ITBS tests, hearing Bradley's hilarious remarks, finding a rock, making it our class pet, and bringing it to every trip and outing, and everything in between. I don't think that we will ever forget the times we spent together. Our relationship as a family is rooted in love, honesty, and hard work. We're never afraid to tell each other how we feel, and I adore that. As I spill my heart out to you guys, there's one thing that I must stress the most. Never forget the one who ultimately made it possible for us to meet. Never forget God. He is the reason we've made it so far. He is the reason we succeed. I hope that you all keep him close to your heart throughout your lives. We are about to go our separate ways and press forward into our futures. Despite the fact that we're separating now, my hope and prayer is that we can have one great reunion in God's kingdom together. I want to see you all there. You're not just my friends, you're my family. We stick together even when we're apart. I am so proud of all of you, and I cannot wait to see what the future brings to your lives. Never ever forget how loved, talented, beautiful, hilarious, and appreciated you are. Now, my command to you is, go out into the world and show everyone your talent and beautiful hearts. I love you all and cannot wait to feel the warm embrace of your hugs, to hear your voices, and to watch you succeed. Stay gold, guys. I'll miss you.
Hello, family, friends, faculty, and fellow graduates. On behalf of the class of 2020, we did it. To many of us, it felt like this day would never come. I know I thought so. This is all surreal to me that I'm actually giving a speech signifying our completion of 12 years of grade school, and I'm honored to have been afforded the opportunity and privilege of giving the valedictorian commencement speech. I know that this is far from a conventional graduation ceremony, but I am grateful to our teachers and faculty for still honoring the seniors in the best way possible given the circumstances. The COVID-19 outbreak took a lot away from us as seniors. Our experience of finishing one of the most monumental times of our lives, of participating in events like banquet and senior trip, and spending the final moments of the year with our class, was ultimately cut short. Although these lost experiences are especially poignant for us, that still doesn't take away from our past memories as a class, which we will forever cherish. For me personally, even though I've only been at HVA for 2 years, it feels like it's been a lot longer. I instantly bonded with our class and became a part of our tight-knit family. Our particularly small class size has made us even more inseparable. And out of all the other classes I've been a part of, this has been the closest group by far. As a student having spent a year in a large public school, I especially appreciate and value the small class sizes and the personal attention given by teachers. I was also, and still am, the youngest in my grade, but I didn't let that stop me from taking college classes and making the most of my academic experience during high school. I worked hard, set personal goals for myself, and most of all endured the storms of this year, and it has paid off in the long run. This year has had a fair amount of challenges, but among all of the challenges and lessons I have encountered this year, the one I value above all the rest is the value of perseverance. Let's face it, this year has had some unique challenges, not the least of which is the rampant global pandemic. But you know what? That doesn't concern me. Why? Because as I've learned through the hard times this year, the human spirit is strong and can overcome any adversity. We are all made to be very adaptable, and through the tenacity of our class, we have overcome the most formidable hardship of this year, and quite possibly our entire academic lives thus far. Look at what we as a student body have been through so far, and look at where we are right now. We're graduating. Whoever would have thought, even a few months ago, that we would be in quarantine in our own individual homes, isolated there, forbidden to go out? Whoever would have thought that we would have to turn our own individual living spaces into personal classrooms? Whoever would have thought that even a handshake could be harmful? We as a student body, with all of the manifold adversity presented to us, have all overcome the worst that this year has had to offer, only to now be graduating and moving on to more opportunities and future milestones in our lives. This deserves a collective sigh of relief, and this is why I'm proud to be such a part of an auspicious group as ourselves, and I thank God and my family and friends for what this year has taught me. And lastly, even though we may only focus on where we are in the present moment, or where we want to go in the future, as we should always remember where we came from and our own individual and unique values as God's creation. Congratulations, graduates.
I still find Wiley's house, riding on my bike with eyes closed, and from my memory dial his house phone. Can you take me back when we were just kids? We weren't scared of getting older, yeah. 'Cause no one knows you like they know you, and no one probably ever will. You can grow up, make new ones. Truth is, there's nothing like old friends. 'Cause you can't make old friends. I still feel the windows down. It's been 10 years now. I would have his back tomorrow. Can you take me back when we were just kids? We weren't scared of getting older, yeah. No one knows you like they know you. No one probably ever will. You can grow up, make new ones. The truth is, there's nothing like old friends. 'Cause you can't make old friends. I've got some good friends now, but I've never seen their parents' back porch. It wouldn't change how things turned out. But there's no one in this time zone who knows what inline skates that I wore. Can you take me back when we were just kids who weren't scared of getting older? No one knows you like they know you, and no one probably ever will. You can grow up, make new ones, but the truth is that we grow up, then wish we could go back then. There's nothing like old friends, 'cause you can't make old friends.
And now some words from our honored guest. Rocky, you're so funny. I'm so glad you're here.
'Cause you can't make old friends.